Welcome to the Deep Dive, where we plunge into the most fascinating corners of information, bringing you the crucial insights without the overwhelming flood. Today, you've sent us something truly extraordinary, a digital rabbit hole if there ever was one. Crabtree.biz. It's less a traditional website, and more a sprawling, personally curated universe of information. We're talking about an unexpected journey that spans from high-level conspiracies and ancient esotericism all the way down to the, well, remarkably granular details of human biology. All right, let's dive into this.
What's truly captivating here isn't just the sheer volume of content, but the distinct editorial lens Michael Crabtree applies to it all. He labels his own interests as an interest ornato, which honestly perfectly encapsulates the whirlwind of diverse topics we're about to explore.
An interest tornado, I like that.
Yeah. This unique personal archive, it kind of forces us to consider how information is not just consumed, but actively curated and interpreted in the digital age, especially when it spans such incredibly disparate subjects, often without a clear conventional filter. So our mission in this deep dive is to expertly navigate this personal digital landscape, extracting the most important nuggets of knowledge and surprising connections from Michael's interest tornado. Basically, offering you a shortcut to being remarkably well-informed on these varied and often unexpected subjects.
Sounds like quite a challenge.
It is, but deeply rewarding for anyone with a curious mind, I think.
All right, let's open the portal to the Crabtree.biz universe and see what we find. At its core, this site functions primarily as a blog, serving as a personal archive of posts stretching back for years.
Yeah, for a long time.
We can clearly see content archived from 2015 all the way up to 2024, giving us a full decade-long window into Michael Crabtree's evolving curiosities. This isn't just some fleeting online presence. It demonstrates a consistent, dedicated effort to document his discoveries and intellectual journey over time.
That's commitment.
It really is. What's particularly interesting is that the blog offers various view options like Classic, Flipkart, Magazine, Mosaics, Sidebar, Snapshot, and Timeslide.
Oh, wow, that's unusual.
Yeah. It's almost as if the creator anticipated different ways people might want to experience his unique collection of thoughts and links. This detail, it kind of hints at a conscious approach to how this deeply personal information is presented and potentially consumed, suggesting an awareness, however nascent, of the user's journey through his curated world.
Like different pathways into the labyrinth.
Exactly. And right at the symbolic entrance of this digital realm, the tone is immediately set. You're greeted by a bold skull character, followed by a series of, well, esoteric Unicode symbols.
Okay, setting a mood.
Definitely. Then a profound quote sets the stage for much of the content to come. In the dance of stars and symbols, the universe whispers secrets only the heart can decode. Embrace the mystery, for within it lies the magic of infinite possibility.
Quite poetic.
It is. It signals this isn't just a casual blog or a simple collection of links. It's immediately signaling a deeper, more mystical quest for understanding. It's preparing you, the listener, for a journey into the hidden, the symbolic, and the enigmatic, which, as we'll see, is precisely the kind of content Michael Crabtree is intent on exploring and delivering.
It's like a digital invitation to ponder the unseen.
Perfectly put.
And placing this in broader context, the very act of archiving a site like Crabtree.biz through entities like Alexa Crawls and the Internet Archive is, well, it's deeply significant.
How so?
Well, it speaks volumes about the transient nature of online information and the dedicated, often underappreciated efforts made to preserve even the most eclectic and personal corners of the web. These organizations, they essentially act as digital historians, ensuring that sites, no matter how niche or personally driven, become invaluable historical digital artifacts.
That's a great point. That's like digital archaeology.
Exactly. It's a fascinating insight into how our constantly evolving online lives are being cataloged for posterity. And, early on the blog, you find explicit references to seminal works that truly underscore Michael's central themes from the outset. Things like Esoteric Agenda full documentary and the Occult Experience documentary full movie.
So clear signposts right away.
Definitely. These aren't just casual links. They're foundational texts that immediately signal a profound guiding interest in hidden knowledge, secret societies, and alternative explanations of reality. This isn't just a hobby. It feels like a deep-seated exploration of what he perceives as fundamental truths.
To give you a comprehensive map of what we're about to dive into, the blog has this extensive labels section, essentially a self-curated mind map of Michael's interests.
Right, the categories he uses.
Yeah, and this isn't just a functional organizational tool. It's a direct window into his intellectual landscape.
Yeah.
We see categories like conspiracies, truth, A Without Tears, magics, matrix, holy shit YouTube, wow, and WTF.
Wow, quite the mix. Truth in all caps even.
Exactly. This collection clearly tells us that this site is going to oscillate wildly but purposefully between serious investigations into what the creator perceives as fundamental truth, explorations of the mystical and magical, and, reactions of sheer awe or even disbelief at the content he's uncovering.
It sounds very human, very unfiltered.
Totally. It's a deeply human, unfiltered collection of interests, making for a truly unique and compelling deep dive into one individual's digital quest for understanding. All right, let's dig deeper into what Michael himself has explicitly categorized under Michael's interests, or his interest ornado. This is like having a personal curriculum, right? A direct roadmap into his intellectual landscape and his relentless pursuit of uncovering hidden realities.
The guided tour.
Let's kick off with the esotericism and spirituality cluster. Now, this isn't just about surface-level beliefs or conventional religion. It dives into deep, often ancient systems of thought that seek a profound, hidden understanding of existence. Michael's specific interests here are quite academic and wide-ranging. He delves into Hermeticism, which is this ancient philosophical tradition associated with alchemy, astrology, the search for divine knowledge.
Right, Hermes Trismegistus and all that.
Exactly. Then mythology, exploring the rich narratives and symbols that shape human culture, often containing deeper spiritual meanings. Tarot, using symbolic cards for divination and self-reflection, often seen as a tool for understanding hidden patterns.
Familiar tools for seeking hidden meaning.
Yeah. Then mystery schools, referring to ancient secret traditions that guarded esoteric knowledge passed down through generations. Gnosticism, a set of religious ideas emphasizing direct, intuitive knowledge of God, often viewing the material world as flawed or maybe even a trap.
Always a fascinating counterpoint to mainstream religion.
And finally, Jewish mysticism, particularly Kabbalah, with its complex interpretations of sacred texts and the nature of the divine, seeking to uncover hidden layers of meaning in the universe. It's a profound and intricate collection of spiritual and philosophical pursuits, all aimed at piercing through the veil of conventional reality.
A serious curriculum, like you said.
Definitely. And the blog posts really illustrate the depth and variety of this exploration. For instance, we see the empowering evolution of witches, which suggests a reevaluation of historical and societal perceptions of witchcraft, perhaps exploring its connections to female empowerment or ancient suppressed knowledge that challenges patriarchal narratives.
A modern reclaiming, perhaps.
Could be. Then there's Gods That Are Actually Sweetest, which offers a potentially surprising or counterintuitive take on deities, contrasting with the more conventional fears or rigid dogmas often associated with religious figures.
Challenging assumptions.
It immediately signals a willingness to question and reinterpret established beliefs, even within spiritual frameworks. The journey then takes us deeper into what Michael perceives as the darker, more complex hierarchies of supernatural beings.
Okay, here we go.
Titles like What Fallen Angel Mastema Did to Drown and Who Are Seven Kings of Jinn and There delve into intricate lore of divine and demonic entities, demonstrating a fascination with unseen forces believed to influence the world.
Exploring the cosmology of the unseen.
Right. Understanding the alleged cosmic architecture, the battle between light and shadow, perhaps. The post, The Zodiac is Not What You Think, suggests a reinterpretation of common astrological beliefs, hinting at deeper esoteric meanings beyond simplistic horoscopes, connecting celestial patterns to profound, hidden truths.
Beyond the newspaper column.
Way beyond. And in a surprising, often conspiratorial twist, we see Beyoncé accused of extreme witchcraft, showcasing how esoteric or occult themes are perceived to intersect with contemporary celebrity culture, blurring the lines between ancient mysticism and modern-day public figures, often under the shadow of alleged hidden powers or pacts.
That's a very modern blending of ancient fears and celebrity culture.
It really is. What's particularly striking, though, is the sheer volume of content dedicated to secret societies and hidden historical truths. Michael's blog features extensive material on organizations like the Illuminati and Freemasonry.
The usual suspects in a way.
Yeah, but explored in depth, presenting titles that range from full documentaries like Illuminati full movie documentary and multi-part series such as Illuminati One Control People, to explorations of alleged control mechanisms and their historical roots, including Program to Kill, Satanic Cover-Up Part.
So looking for patterns of hidden influence.
Exactly. This extensive body of work points to a relentless inquiry into hidden historical and religious narratives that challenge mainstream interpretations. He delves into the occult iceberg explained, suggesting there's a vast amount more to reality than meets the eye, and explores the enigmatic Elohim, a mysterious, multifaceted deity.
Getting into some deep theological and cosmological territory there.
Definitely. We also find references to specific texts, like a Freemason book cited by Tracy Twyman, indicating a granular interest in Masonic lore, not just surface-level stuff.
Following the research trails.
The search for hidden wisdom continues with posts like Explaining Ancient Forbidden Teachings and The Lost Years of Jesus and Ancient, all hinting at alternative historical and religious narratives that aim to unveil suppressed knowledge.
Questioning foundational stories.
The inclusion of the most horrible truth in Bible Jesus further emphasizes a critical, often provocative examination of religious texts. Michael also connects these ancient themes to contemporary culture with titles such as Celebrities in Occult, Saturn Occult Gods Symbolism, and the Seven Towers of Satan, suggesting an alleged spiritual dimension to modern phenomena.
Seeing patterns across time and culture.
The philosophical inquiries expand into what exactly is chaos magic, a more modern magical paradigm, and even blends ancient mythology with futurist ideas in The Elohim Return Will Clone DNA Of.
Wow, that's quite a leap.
Isn't it? We even see modern social commentary given an esoteric spin with the anti-psychology of pronouns and the conspiracy theory.
Blurring lines between different kinds of discourse.
Finally, posts like 33rd Degree Knowledge, Illuminati Wiki Fandom, You Are a Mystery Alchemical Expansion of It Was Taught Only to the Chosen Few, and Selling Souls to the Devil-Proof Lucifer illustrate a comprehensive engagement with the very idea of secret knowledge, its alleged gatekeepers, and profound, often dark, spiritual pacts.
It really covers the spectrum of hidden knowledge seeking.
This entire collection truly shows a mind intent on dissecting and understanding the hidden undercurrents of history, power, and the supernatural.
What's truly compelling here is the sheer breadth of spiritual and esoteric traditions being explored, from ancient Gnosticism to Jewish mysticism, often intricately intertwined with modern conspiracy theories. It's not just casual curiosity, right?
No, it feels much deeper.
It speaks to a profound human drive, a relentless quest for meaning or hidden truths in a world that often feels chaotic or devoid of deeper purpose. This raises an important question for you, the listener. How do individuals synthesize such diverse spiritual narratives in their personal quest for understanding? And what fundamental void does this information seek to fill? It truly underscores the enduring allure of forbidden knowledge, the powerful idea that there are deeper, more profound understandings of reality that are intentionally kept secret from the masses. This timeless human endeavor, the search for a more profound understanding of existence, is here expressed through a distinctly modern, digitally curated lens, often blending ancient wisdom with very contemporary anxieties about control, power, and hidden agendas.
It really highlights a universal desire to connect the dots in a complex world.
Exactly. Even if those dots lead to unconventional or, challenging conclusions.
Shifting gears slightly, though related, we now move to a category that often goes hand in hand with esotericism, but grounds itself more firmly in alternative readings of history and science, conspiracy theories, and alternate realities.
Okay, buckling up.
This is where Michael Crabtree explicitly dives into challenging conventional narratives about our world, seeking to unearth what he believes are hidden truths. His specific interests here are quite diverse, ranging from the flat Earth theory, which posits a non-spherical Earth,
A big one online.
to simulation theory, suggesting our entire reality is a sophisticated computer simulation. He explores the holographic universe, proposing that our universe is a two-dimensional information structure projected into three dimensions.
Concepts from physics bleeding into conspiracy.
Right. He also delves into alternate history, speculating on different outcomes of past events, and is deeply engaged with the truth movement, a broad term for individuals and groups who seek to expose what they believe are hidden agendas and cover-ups by powerful institutions. It's a full spectrum of questioning reality itself.
So, not just history, but The nature of reality is up for grabs.
Absolutely. A prominent thematic cluster that emerges here revolves around the flat Earth theory and the enduring mystery of Antarctica. Michael's posts like the flat Earth conspiracy, what's beyond Antarctica with flat Earth, and Earth may actually have once been flat, indicate a deep dive into the arguments and alleged evidence for a non-spherical Earth,
Right, the ice wall theory and so on.
often alongside speculative ideas about what might lie beyond the known boundaries of our maps. This ties directly into other titles like This Is Why You Can't Go to Antarctica, which suggests governmental control over access to the continent, implying hidden secrets.
Antarctica as the forbidden zone.
He also references specific content creators, such as Flat Earth Clues Interview 429 Shifting. Furthermore, posts like The Ancient Mystery of Antarctica and The Secrets of Antarctica Third Reich blend the geographical mystery with historical conspiracy, hinting at hidden civilizations, advanced technology, or clandestine operations on the continent.
So it becomes this nexus point for all sorts of theories.
It really paints a picture of Antarctica as a key to unlocking suppressed global truths and a focal point for deeper, hidden narratives about our planet and its history. Beyond geographical mysteries, the blog also examines pivotal historical events through a profoundly skeptical conspiratorial lens. For instance, there's significant content around 9/11, with posts questioning official accounts and suggesting alternative explanations.
A cornerstone of modern conspiracy thinking.
We see titles like 9/11 Documentary Inside Towers, The Full 9/11 Iceberg Chart Explained, and What Really Happened on 9/11 Candace Up9, all exploring various theories surrounding the events of September 11th, looking for alternative explanations or hidden players.
Trying to piece together a different narrative.
Beyond specific events, the focus broadens to powerful organizations and individuals, hinting at hidden influence. Posts such as Bohemian Grove Catching Up refer to alleged secret gatherings of powerful figures, implying hidden agendas.
The idea of elites meeting in secret.
They're targeting female influencers suggests a sinister, organized effort to control public figures and narratives. The content also delves into apocalyptic predictions with titles like As in Days of Noah Final Countdown Eyes, alluding to biblical prophecies and end-time scenarios.
Bringing in religious prophecy.
And politically charged content like The Devil is Biden His Time suggests malevolent forces at play within contemporary politics. Michael even revisits past figures who made dire forecasts and were unabomber's predictions about, reevaluating their insights.
Connecting disparate figures and ideas.
Finally, posts drawing on anonymous internet forums like The Empty World Phenomena 4chan X and a secret elite underground auction 4chan provide dark, speculative content about hidden elites and strange, unexplained events.
Tapping into the darker corners of the web.
Then there's an extensive collection of content focused on alleged abuses and hidden sides of the entertainment industry and other high-profile figures, often linking them to larger, darker networks. For example, the Jeffrey Epstein saga network of The Victims of Hollywood and Watch Jeffrey Epstein Iceberg indicate a deep investigation into alleged illicit activities and powerful networks within Hollywood and beyond.
A very dark and prominent theme in recent years.
Absolutely. Posts like The Silent Twins Institutionalized For and They'll Race You Super Elite's Invention delve into stories of individuals allegedly silenced or controlled by powerful forces. Broader political figures are also implicated in titles like George H.W. Bush War Criminal CIA Spy Oil, linking them to larger, potentially corrupt systems.
Connecting power, politics, and crime.
The blog explores enduring historical mysteries such as why people think government killed JFK, alongside OJ was selling coke for mafia, and what actually happened to Kurt Cobain.
Revisiting iconic, unresolved cases.
These titles represent a consistent focus on uncovering perceived hidden truths and challenging dominant narratives across a vast array of domains, from politics and history to celebrity culture and social issues. It's really comprehensive.
If we connect this to the bigger picture, you'll notice a consistent thread across all these topics.
Yeah.
A deep skepticism towards official narratives and a relentless, often fervent search for hidden truths.
Definitely.
This raises an important question for you, the listener. What societal factors truly contribute to the proliferation and widespread appeal of such a wide range of conspiracy theories, from historical events like the assassination of JFK to modern celebrity scandals?
Yeah, why are they so persistent?
It truly speaks to a fundamental human need, I think, to find order or explanation in a complex, often chaotic world. In an environment saturated with information or perceived misinformation, these truth movements offer an alternative framework for understanding, providing a sense of agency or special knowledge to those who engage with them.
Like having the inside track.
Exactly. It's about more than just belief. It's about constructing an alternative reality. And Michael Crabtree's blog is a prime example of this human impulse, navigating these intricate, often conflicting narratives with a critical and questioning eye.
That's a powerful point, and it makes me wonder, is the digital age, with its endless rabbit holes, actually fueling this timeless quest for hidden truths, or simply giving it a new, perhaps more fragmented outlet? It seems like this hunger for alternative explanations has found very fertile ground online.
Oh, I think it's both. Absolutely. The digital age provides unprecedented access to information, which can empower individuals to question and research independently. However, it also creates echo chambers and can amplify unsubstantiated claims, making discernment incredibly challenging.
Right, the filter bubble effect.
Exactly. Michael's Interest Tornado embodies this duality perfectly. A passionate individual seeking answers, but drawing from an incredibly diverse and often unfiltered range of sources.
Absolutely, it's a double-edged sword. Okay, let's now pivot from ancient mysteries and deep conspiracies to the cutting edge, or perhaps the precipice of the future. AI and futurism.
Okay, a big jump.
It really is. It's a fascinating, almost jarring leap, showing a mind grappling with both the profound echoes of the past and the imminent, technologically driven future. Michael Crabtree's engagement with this domain is remarkably comprehensive. He covers artificial intelligence itself, machine learning, neural networks, the role of AI in art and creativity, its applications in healthcare and business.
All the major areas.
The profound questions surrounding AI and consciousness, the advancements in robotics, the concept of the singularity, that hypothetical future point when technological growth becomes uncontrollable and irreversible.
Big sci-fi concept.
He also explores transhumanism, examining enhancing the human condition through technology, the broader future of technology, and critically, AI ethics. The existence of a dedicated iMapWiki on the site further evidences this structured and in-depth interest, showing he's not just passively consuming, but actively organizing, mapping, and understanding this complex and rapidly evolving field.
He's building his own knowledge base.
Precisely. The blog posts provide a rich tapestry of his AI exploration, revealing both excitement and trepidation. For instance, posts like AI Art, Suno.com, and Suno Over the Rainbow highlight an early and ongoing fascination with generative AI's capacity for music and visual art creation.
The creative potential.
Yeah, showcasing the creative explosion happening in this space and the wonder it inspires. On the more philosophical and societal impact side, AI-generated philosophies, weirdly, and the horrifying dangers of ChatGPT showcase the intellectual and ethical dilemmas AI presents, probing questions about creativity, truth, and potential threats to human understanding and even existence.
Grappling with the big questions.
These aren't just technical analyses, they're grappling with what it means to be human in an AI-powered world. The site also keenly reflects public perception and industry trends. Posts like The Ultimate Guide to Top 50 Chatbots demonstrate an interest in practical applications and the commercial landscape of AI.
Keeping up with the market.
While AI hype is over, AI fatigue is setting in, reflects the evolving public engagement and potential disillusionment that often follows initial technological breakthroughs, a natural cycle of any new technology.
Hype cycle in action.
And intriguingly, a post titled Boomers Getting Tricked by AI touches upon generational differences in understanding and interacting with new technology, highlighting how different demographics grapple with the implications and perceived threats of AI.
That's an interesting social observation.
Michael's interests also extend to influential voices and deep concerns about AI's trajectory. Posts such as Elon Musk interview on Future, Watch Elon Musk Something Terrifying, and Watch Elon Musk and Don Lemon Discuss point to a focus on key figures who are not only shaping the AI narrative, but also raising significant alarms about its future and potential dangers.
Tracking the big players and their warnings.
This is about understanding the public discourse, particularly from those at the forefront of AI development and critique. Posts like Watch Real Black Mirror Military Tech delve into the darker, speculative applications, drawing direct parallels to dystopian science fiction and highlighting palpable fears about autonomous weaponry and surveillance.
The Black Mirror scenario.
Reflecting a profound anxiety about how these powerful tools might be misused. But the exploration truly digs into the fundamental nature of AI consciousness and control. Titles like True Story of How GPT-2 Became, AI Revolution, Full Documentary, Nova PBS, and secret behind OpenAI's Plan 4, suggests an investigation into the origins, development, and alleged underlying motivations of major AI projects, hinting at hidden agendas.
Looking behind the curtain of big tech AI.
Posts such as 10 Reasons Why Claude is Sentient and Immortality is Closer Than You Think AI indicate a strong interest in the philosophical and scientific boundaries of AI, pushing into profound questions of sentience, the nature of intelligence, and the possibility of extending human life through technology.
Pushing the boundaries of what AI could be.
More alarmingly, AI draws drugs as demons. Black Mirror Mind Control Humanity and the Cost of AI VPRO documentary delve into the darker, more conspiratorial aspects of AI, exploring its potential for generating disturbing content, exerting control over populations, and its hidden economic and social costs.
The fear factor is definitely present.
Furthermore, Google's AI robot was quickly shut, and the first robot demo that mattered highlight pivotal moments in AI development, sometimes with cautionary tales of rapid deployment and unexpected consequences.
Key moments in AI history seen through this lens.
Finally, the repeated mention of Terrence Howard drops hidden knowledge, Terrence Howard just exposed entire, and Terrence Howard 1 times 1 equals suggests Michael is keen to explore a specific voice or perspective, perhaps one that claims to possess unique, hidden knowledge regarding AI and its profound, often unacknowledged implications for humanity.
Ah, Terrence Howard's unique theories. That's a specific rabbit hole in itself.
It certainly seems so. This entire section clearly shows Michael grappling with the exciting, yet deeply unsettling possibilities of an AI-driven future, reflecting a widespread societal dialogue.
What's truly fascinating here is the pronounced dual nature of AI's presentation within Michael's Intrastornado. It's simultaneously presented as, this miraculous creative tool and a potential harbinger of a controlled or even dystopian future.
Right, the promise and the peril.
Exactly. This raises an important question for you, the listener. How do we, as a society, effectively balance the undeniable progress and creative potential of AI with the very real ethical concerns and anxieties about control, consciousness, and job displacement that are so clearly reflected in these sources?
It's the central challenge, isn't it?
It really is. It truly seems to be grappling with fundamental questions about what it means to be human in an increasingly automated world. We also see the concept of AI fatigue emerging in the sources, where the initial, almost breathless hype often transitions into a more nuanced and sometimes fearful public discourse as the technology matures and its implications become clearer.
That makes sense.
And this directly connects to earlier interests from the conspiracy section, such as simulation theory and the holographic universe, hinting at the profound potential for AI to not just create, but perhaps even reveal such realities, blurring the lines between the digital and the truly real.
That's a critical point. It seems Michael is not just observing AI, but actively processing its potential to fundamentally alter our perception of reality, much like his earlier inquiries into conspiracy theories. It's almost a meta-conspiracy, isn't it? The idea that AI could be the very thing that either creates or exposes the simulation we might be living in.
Absolutely. There's a profound feedback loop there. If you're predisposed to question reality, AI offers a very tangible technological mechanism through which those questions could be answered or even actualized. It provides a contemporary high-tech lens for ancient philosophical questions about the nature of existence.
So we've navigated the esoteric, the conspiratorial, and the futuristic, and then, quite abruptly, out of left field, we hit this incredibly detailed, almost clinical deep dive into male physiology.
Now, that sounds like a shift.
Talk about a left turn. It's a stark, almost jarring contrast to the grand, speculative themes of the broader Intrastornado, but equally fascinating in its thoroughness. This segment, drawing specifically from the post titled "How Big is the Average Penis?" and Other Male Questions Answered, gives us a surprisingly detailed, fact-based look at the male body, cutting through myths and anxieties with scientific precision.
This section certainly stands out dramatically from the other categories within Michael's Intrastornado, yet it provides a comprehensive, almost clinical overview of male health. It's a good reminder that even within a very personal digital space, there's room for purely informational content, often addressing common curiosities and even demystifying sensitive topics that are often shrouded in embarrassment or misinformation.
Yeah, it feels very different.
The source is structured remarkably logically, moving from the mechanics of erections to the intricate composition of semen, then branching out to broader male health issues, the stages of puberty, and finally, specific facts about penis size. It aims to be a purely educational resource, which, as you say, is quite a shift from the previous, more speculative sections.
Let's start with some of the most common yet often misunderstood aspects of male physiology. Erections. First, unexpected erections are a perfectly normal biological phenomenon.
Good to clarify.
They are primarily caused by a sudden surge of testosterone in the body, particularly pronounced during puberty. It's really important to note that teenagers, or even adults, don't need to be having sexual thoughts to experience an erection. It's a natural, involuntary hormonal and physiological response. These similar spontaneous surges can happen in adults too, indicating it's not exclusively a teenage experience, but a broader aspect of male physiology.
So biology doing its thing.
Exactly. Then there's the widely recognized phenomenon of morning wood, or nocturnal penile tumescence. This too has clear and fascinating physiological reasons. Testosterone levels are typically at their highest in the morning, often just before waking up.
The morning peak.
During sleep, fewer inhibitors of penile erection are released in the brain, which allows testosterone to reach these elevated levels more effectively. Specifically, studies show the highest testosterone levels, and consequently the most pronounced morning erections, often occur after REM sleep, the stage where dreams are most vivid.
Connection to REM sleep. Interesting.
It's a completely natural and healthy sign of proper vascular and hormonal function within the male body.
This detailed explanation truly helps to demystify these natural biological processes, addressing common experiences many men have but might not fully understand. The specific role of nitric oxide, for example, is particularly interesting here.
How does that work?
Well, this potent signaling molecule plays a crucial role by relaxing smooth muscles in the groin, allowing for increased blood flow into the penis, which is the physical basis for an erection. This precise biochemical explanation provides a fascinating and accurate understanding of how erections physically occur, moving beyond assumptions or folklore.
So it's actual chemistry.
Exactly. It takes something often shrouded in mystery or even embarrassment and clarifies it with clear scientific facts.
Moving on to the process of ejaculation, we often hear about wet dreams, which are indeed common during puberty, but can certainly happen in adults as well. They occur due to a natural balancing of hormones, brain stimulation, and genital development during puberty.
Another normal part of development.
Interestingly, the source notes a surprising detail. Frequent orgasms during waking hours could actually reduce the occurrence of wet dreams. Furthermore, they can sometimes serve as a coping mechanism for stress, either during puberty or later in life, highlighting a subtle psychological component to this physiological event.
So not just purely physical then.
Right, it's not just plumbing. Premature ejaculation is another common concern, affecting a significant portion of the male population, estimated to be about 33% of men aged 1859.
That's a pretty high percentage.
It is. Possible causes are diverse, including a serotonin imbalance in the brain, age, general stress, or depression. Fortunately, there are various potential treatments available, which is reassuring for those affected. These can include topical creams and sprays that can desensitize, prescription medication to help control timing, or behavioral therapy, which teaches techniques and strategies to prolong ejaculation.
So options exist, which is important.
The key is understanding it's a treatable condition, not a permanent affliction. On the flip side, we have delayed ejaculation, which is defined as ejaculation that takes 30-45 minutes or longer to achieve after sexual activity.
The opposite problem.
Its causes can range from psychological trauma and blocked ducts to nerve damage or even certain prescription drugs. It's crucial to emphasize here that if you're experiencing delayed ejaculation, it's really important to discuss it with a medical professional, as it could indicate an underlying health issue that requires attention.
Always best to check with a doctor.
Understanding the potential causes is the first step towards finding a solution.
This section provides essential context and detail, effectively normalizing common experiences like wet dreams, premature ejaculation, and delayed ejaculation. By laying out the possible causes and available treatments, it actively encourages a proactive and informed approach to male sexual health.
Reducing the stigma.
Exactly. This raises an important question for you, the listener. How can we, as a society, better foster open, non-judgmental conversations of these common issues to reduce stigma and promote health-seeking behaviors? Providing clear, factual information like this in an accessible manner is a crucial first step in empowering individuals to understand their bodies and address concerns without shame or embarrassment.
Moving deeper into the biology, let's look at the intricate composition and function of semen and sperm. Here's a surprising fact that often catches people off guard. Only a tiny fraction, about 1 to 5% of semen, is actually sperm.
Wow, really? Only 1%?
Yeah. The vast majority, around 70%, is a yellowish fluid produced by the seminal vesicles. This fluid is remarkably complex, containing water, sugar, fructose for energy, proteins, enzymes, and mucus, all crucial for nourishing and transporting the sperm on their journey.
So it's mostly the transport medium and fuel.
Semen also includes additional fluid from the prostate gland and lubrication from the bulbourethral glands, all working in concert to create the ideal environment for sperm.
A complex cocktail.
In terms of sperm count and production, men are truly remarkably prolific. There are typically an astounding 100 million sperm release per ejaculation.
100 million.
The testicles generate several million new sperm daily, which adds up to an incredible 8 billion new sperm by the end of just one spermatogenesis cycle, which takes about 74 days.
That's astronomical production.
This extremely high rate of production means that men never truly run out of sperm, unless affected by a specific disease or disorder, which is an important and often reassuring fact for many. The male reproductive system is designed for continuous, abundant production.
Good to know.
When it comes to ejaculation speed and the subsequent sperm journey, there's another intriguing statistic. The average ejaculation speed is a brisk 28 miles per hour.
28 mile per hour, like a car in a school zone.
Exactly. To put that in perspective, that's faster than the speed limit in many residential neighborhoods. However, it's important to note that this initial speed slows down immediately after ejaculation, once outside the body.
Okay, so it's a launch speed.
Right. Once released, sperm embark on a truly competitive journey that can take anywhere from 30 minutes to a full 24 hours to reach the egg within the female reproductive tract. And out of the millions that begin this race, only one will successfully fertilize it.
The ultimate race.
It's a testament to both speed and endurance, and a truly microscopic yet profoundly significant race for life.
What's truly fascinating here are these precise biological details and the sheer scale of male reproductive capability. The fact that only 1 to 5% of semen is actual sperm, combined with that impressive 28 mile per hour ejaculation speed, highlights the incredible efficiency and complexity of the entire process.
It really puts things in perspective.
This granular level of detail really helps to demystify some of the more abstract aspects of reproduction, providing quantifiable data that often surprises people and challenges common assumptions. Understanding these intricacies can shift perspectives from a purely functional understanding to a deeper appreciation of the biological marvel that is the human reproductive system, making the abstract concept of fertility and conception much more concrete and, frankly, awe-inspiring.
Beyond reproduction, the sources touch on a range of other common male health and developmental topics that are often subjects of curiosity. Let's talk about baldness.
Ah, a common concern.
Male pattern baldness, or androgenetic alopecia, is a widespread condition, primarily caused by genetics, affecting a significant portion, around 30–50% of men by middle age. It's fundamentally linked to a genetic sensitivity to dihydrotestosterone, or DHT, a potent form of testosterone.
The DHT hormone.
DHT causes hair follicles to shrink over time, leading to thinning and eventual hair loss in characteristic patterns. The good news is that medical science offers several treatments. Minoxidil, commonly known as Rogaine, is a topical treatment applied to the scalp that can stimulate hair growth. Finasteride is an oral pill that works by suppressing DHT production.
The main pharmaceutical approaches.
More advanced options include platelet-rich plasma, or PRP, injections, which use a patient's own blood components to stimulate hair growth, and hair transplants, which involve surgically moving healthy hair follicles from one part of the scalp to bald spots for more permanent solutions.
So from topical to surgical options.
Next, let's look at puberty onset. This varies significantly between individuals, with some boys starting as early as 8 and others as late as 14, influenced by a complex interplay of genetics and environment.
A wide range.
What's particularly noteworthy, and a subject of ongoing research, is that the average age of onset has actually decreased over time, a trend that warrants considerable attention.
That's a significant trend. Why is that?
Possible causes for this earlier onset are multifactorial. These include exposure to synthetic chemicals in the environment, often called endocrine disruptors, which can interfere with hormone regulation. Higher stress levels, often a byproduct of developing cities or fast-paced modern societies, are also implicated, as chronic stress can impact physiological development.
Environmental and social factors.
Additionally, childhood obesity is a significant factor, as increased body fat can affect hormone regulation and lead to earlier puberty. This illustrates how our environment is intricately linked to our biological development.
Our surroundings influencing our biology directly.
And finally, the voice change during puberty. This is a fascinating physiological process directly driven by the surge in testosterone. Testosterone signals the voice box, or larynx, to undergo significant changes. The cartilage in the voice box grows, the vocal cords become longer and thicker, and the entire larynx moves down in the neck, all contributing to a lower and deeper voice.
The mechanics of the voice drop.
The occasional voice cracking that many boys experience during this period occurs simply because the brain and vocal muscles are adjusting to these rapid physical changes in the vocal apparatus. It's a temporary normal stage as the body adapts to its new vocal capabilities.
Just the system recalibrating.
It's also interesting to note that this isn't unique to humans. Male apes and other animals also experience distinct vocal changes during puberty, highlighting it as a broader biological phenomenon in many species, often signaling maturity and reproductive readiness.
A shared biological marker across species. Interesting. This section effectively highlights how fundamental biological development is not solely genetic, but is significantly influenced by external factors, ranging from environmental chemicals to lifestyle stressors. The trend of earlier puberty, for example, is a substantial public health discussion because of its potential long-term implications.
Right, it has knock-on effects.
This raises an important question for you, the listener. How much are these modern environmental and social factors truly impacting fundamental biological processes, and what are the long-term implications for male health and development? It pushes us to consider the intricate interplay between our inherent biology and the increasingly complex human-modified world we inhabit, suggesting that what we consider natural is constantly being shaped and challenged by our environment.
Now let's tackle a topic that garners considerable curiosity, often unfortunately mixed with misinformation and anxiety. Penis size.
Okay, addressing the elephant in the room, so to speak.
The data from our sources provides clear, evidence-based averages, helping to set the record straight. Erect, the average size ranges from 5.1 to 5.5 inches, or 13 to 14 centimeters. When flaccid, the average is 3.61 inches, or 9.2 centimeters.
Good to have the actual numbers.
It's critically important to note that studies consistently show men tend to significantly overestimate average size, often leading to unnecessary anxiety and self-consciousness. This factual data helps to ground expectations in reality.
Perception versus reality is key here.
Interestingly, there's been an observed, albeit slight, increase in average penis size over time. Potential contributing factors include the earlier onset of puberty, which we just discussed, and larger body sizes overall, possibly due to better access to nutrition and the presence of hormone-altering substances in our environment, echoing themes from earlier in our discussion about environmental impacts.
So possibly linked to those same environmental factors again.
Could be, but the crucial question remains, and it's one that preoccupies many. Does size truly matter?
The million-dollar question.
According to the source and a broad body of scientific literature, the answer is a resounding no, not for function, pleasure, or desirability. In fact, studies suggest that women actually prefer average to slightly above average sizes, directly debunking the widespread and often anxiety-inducing myth that bigger is always better.
That's a really important message to get across.
It's a powerful message of reassurance and self-acceptance. For those interested in penis enlargement methods, the source reviews several common options and critically evaluates their efficacy. Penis pumps can provide a temporary increase in size through suction, but the effects are generally not lasting and require consistent use.
Temporary fix.
Joking, which involves manual stretching exercises, has absolutely no scientific evidence to support its claims of increasing size and can even cause injury.
Sounds risky and unproven.
Surgical implantation offers a permanent increase in girth and sometimes length, but it comes with a high cost, is often not covered by insurance, and involves a painful, lengthy recovery period with potential complications.
High cost, high risk.
Overall, the consensus across medical communities, reinforced by this source, is that there's a general lack of safe, effective, and widely recommended methods for permanent enlargement. Buyer beware, as the saying goes.
So mostly myths and risky procedures.
Moving to other penis-related facts, let's directly debunk a common and persistent myth. There is absolutely no correlation between foot size and penis size.
Finally putting that one to bed.
This is an old wives' tale with no basis in biological reality, often perpetuated by locker room jokes rather than science.
Good riddance to that myth.
Peyronie's disease is a distinct medical condition where scar tissue, known as plaque, develops on the penis, causing a noticeable curvature, sometimes a shortening, and often pain during erections.
That sounds painful and distressing.
It can lead to difficulty having sex and, in some cases, significant psychological distress. Treatments for Peyronie's disease range from traction therapy, which aims to stretch and straighten the penis, various medications injected directly into the plaque or taken orally, or, in more severe cases, surgery to remove the plaque or reshape the penis. Early diagnosis and intervention are key.
Important to seek medical help for that one.
Erectile dysfunction, or ED, is another very common concern, affecting a significant number of men globally. It impacts 30 million men in the U.S. alone and approximately 40% of men globally by age 40.
Very common indeed.
The possible causes are diverse, ranging from chronic gum disease, which has been linked to systemic inflammation and heart disease, to high blood pressure, high blood sugar, or diabetes, all of which can impair blood flow and nerve function.
Often linked to other health conditions then.
Exactly. The source stresses the profound importance of consulting a doctor if you're experiencing ED, as it can be an early warning sign of underlying health issues that require medical attention, not just a problem in the bedroom.
A potential health indicator.
The foreskin, for uncircumcised men, is an anatomical feature consisting of a double layer of skin and mucous membrane that covers the head of the penis. Possible functions include protection from dust, particulates, and even insect bites.
Basic protection.
From a public health perspective, studies have shown that uncircumcised men have a higher risk of contracting HIV, and circumcision has been shown to reduce HIV risk by approximately 60% in certain populations.
The health debate around circumcision.
There's also a surprising and rather bizarre historical detail. Circumcision was once controversially believed in some societies to cure antisocial behavior and even paralysis.
Wow, seriously.
Paralysis.
Which just starkly shows how much our understanding of medicine, anatomy, and social behavior has evolved from ancient, sometimes superstitious beliefs.
Shows how far medical understanding has come. The testes location outside the body also has a crucial evolutionary reason. It's designed to maintain a cooler temperature, typically 2 to 3 degrees Celsius lower than core body temperature, which is absolutely essential for optimal sperm production and viability.
Keeping the factory cool.
The body has a built-in mechanism for temperature regulation. Cremaster muscles play a key role in pulling the testicles closer to the groin for warmth when needed, such as in cold environments, or relaxing to allow them to hang lower and cool when it's warm.
Clever biological thermostat.
Finally, the age-old, somewhat lighthearted query: boxers or briefs?
The eternal question.
The source addresses this common question directly. While briefs may cause a slight increase in testicular temperature due to closer fit, extensive research has shown they have no significant impact on sperm production or overall fertility.
So it doesn't really matter for fertility.
Apparently not significantly. The choice ultimately depends on individual preference, with briefs offering better support during physical activity, while boxers typically provide better airflow and a looser fit. So really, it comes down to what feels most comfortable and suitable for your daily activities.
Comfort wins out. Good to know.
Yeah.
This is truly where the direct, practical health information within Michael's Intrastornado really shines, cutting through myths and anxieties with clear, evidence-based facts. The data on average size, the precise debunking of widespread misconceptions like the correlation between foot size and penis size, and the clear, actionable advice on conditions like ED and Peyronie's disease are incredibly valuable for you, the listener.
Just getting the facts straight.
Exactly. This raises an important question. How can we, as a society, better disseminate accurate, fact-based health information to counteract prevalent misinformation, especially on sensitive topics, and empower individuals to make truly informed health decisions about their own bodies?
A huge challenge.
One key takeaway is the profound importance of understanding and accepting the natural variations in male bodies. While concerns about these aspects are natural and understandable, it's crucial to remember that they absolutely do not define a man's worth or masculinity. This section provides the scientific grounding to move beyond societal pressures and embrace self-acceptance and a proactive approach to one's health.
And as we step back from this granular detail, one key takeaway emerges about the very nature of this particular source, even amidst Michael's wild intrastornado of grand conspiracies and ancient mysteries.
Yeah. What's that?
Its methodical, almost clinical approach to such personal subjects underscores a fundamental human need to demystify our own biology, to arm ourselves with facts against a tide of misinformation and societal pressures. It's almost as if Michael felt compelled to bring this same rigorous documentation to all his curiosities, no matter how disparate,
Oh, I see.
highlighting a universal human desire for clarity and understanding even in the most intimate areas of our lives.
That's a brilliant observation. It suggests a consistent intellectual framework, perhaps, where the same impulse to uncover the truth applies whether you're looking at global conspiracies or the intricate workings of the human body. It reinforces the idea that true curiosity is comprehensive, leaving no stone unturned, even if the stones themselves are wildly different in nature.
Well, that was truly a journey through one person's profoundly curated digital universe. From the deepest conspiracies and ancient wisdom to the intricate microscopic details of male biology and the rapidly evolving landscape of AI. Michael's Crabtree.biz is certainly, well, unique in its blend of curiosity and compilation.
Unique is definitely the word.
It shows us how a single individual can create a sprawling digital archive that reflects a deeply personal, unfiltered quest for understanding across an astonishing and often surprising array of subjects. So, what does this all mean for you, the listener? It's a powerful reminder, I think, of the incredible diversity of information available online, the very personal and unique ways individuals navigate and interpret it, and the ongoing importance of both broad curiosity and critical evaluation in making sense of the digital world.
Curiosity and critical thinking.
It truly highlights the human impulse to question, to seek, and to categorize, even when the categories themselves are as wild and varied as an intrastornado. It's a testament to the boundless nature of human inquiry.
And zooming out for a moment, this deep dive shows us how digital spaces can become profound reflections of individual interest tornadoes, blending personal curiosity with vast external sources, often without a clear external filter.
Right, like a mirror to the mind.
This raises an important question for you. In an era of infinite information, where does the responsibility lie for synthesizing diverse perspectives into a coherent understanding? And how do we cultivate the discernment to appreciate varied viewpoints while maintaining a grounding in verifiable facts?
That's the ongoing challenge, isn't it?
The challenge is to avoid feeling overwhelmed, and instead, perhaps, to learn from such eclectic journeys how to better navigate your own pursuit of knowledge with both an open mind and a critical eye.
As we wrap up this deep dive, here's a thought for you to chew on. If every individual's online footprint is a unique interest tornado like Michael's, what does your digital footprint say about your deepest curiosities and quest for knowledge? And what surprising juxtapositions might an outsider find there if they took a deep dive into your sources?
Something to ponder.
We'll leave you with that intriguing question. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and stay curious.